All right, everyone, welcome back to Star Wars The Living Set. Will and I were gone for about 10 days. We had an awesome vacation to Alaska. I got this amazing Star Wars Alaska shirt, which was pretty cool. Not very Hoth-like when we were there, though.
No.
Pretty rainy, but still pretty sunny. But it was a great time. But we're excited to be back with you guys. 4 more cards this week about Star Wars The Living Set. First off, just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos, subscribing, as well as comments. We really appreciate it. So this week we're going to start off with card number 23, Mothma.
Yep.
I always say her name wrong. That's from Return of the Jedi. That was actually from an actress named Caroline Blixton, a British actress who appeared in that one. Pretty interesting about this one. And I'll get to an interesting fact in just one second. We'll do the stats first. They made 1,435 of them. 76 have been graded so far. 46 PSA 10s and 23 PSA 9s. Now, she's a senator from the planet, I believe, called Chandrila.
I believe that's how you say it.
All right. And we see her a lot in other series. Obviously, it's a different actress. But one of the things that I found when I was looking up this one, she's one of only 4 female characters that has dialogue in the first 3 original trilogy movies. Do you know who they are?
I believe it's Mon Mothma.
Yep.
Leia.
Yep.
There is... What are the other ones?
Aunt Beru.
Aunt Beru, of course.
Yep.
Then I forgot the last one.
Then there's actually, at Hoth, there's actually someone who says, fire the ion cannon.
Oh, yes. Yep.
And then we could also debate whether there's the female slave at Jabba's palace who screams and is pleading for her life before she gets sent down to the Rancor if she has dialogue. But very interesting, only 4 dialogue. And I actually watched a video online. You can take all of the dialogue from all of the females besides Princess Leia from the first 3 movies, less than a minute long.
Really?
I'm glad they fixed that because that wasn't very good at all. But again, a great card, a great leader with Mon Mothma. Excited to see more about her in the future with some other characters as well. So now I'm going to turn over to you for card number 24.
Okay. 24 is the Wampa from Empire Strikes Back. They made 1,454. They have graded 73. 13 PSA 9s and 59 PSA 10s. The actor is Des Webb, and he actually has many deleted scenes.
Yeah, I learned a lot more about the Wampa than I ever thought I would ever know or learn about from doing some research for this one. So what did you find out when you did the research on this one?
What I found out is that the suit was very heavy, which I kind of already could tell from all that fur. Probably very heavy.
Yep.
In the deleted scenes, it actually included a Wampa attacking the Hoth base.
I think it was a couple of them, like a herd of, I don't know what you call a group of Wampas, if it's a
group,
a herd or a business. I'm not really sure. But whatever a group of Wampas is called, and we'll actually put that picture on here today as well for you. But yeah, that was one of the deleted scenes for that, which was pretty cool though.
I thought that was very interesting, and honestly, I would have liked to see that.
Yeah, I think it's actually in the deleted scenes. Like there's some DVDs you can buy that have some of the deleted scenes. You can check it out that way. So good. What else did you learn?
In the movie, the arm that got slashed off by Luke was actually a prop.
Not a real arm, is what you're saying.
Not a real arm.
Oh, that's good.
The Roaring Wampa was actually a puppet, and in the 1997 re-release, ILM artist Howie Weed designed and wore the new suit.
Yeah, pretty cool. So Howie Weed you'll see some autographs with him where he'll actually sign cards and they'll just be like, "Wow," and then his name on there.
That's funny.
So that's kind of his claim to fame on some of that, which is interesting. But I learned a lot of things about reading about the Wampa and how the different characters played into it. And unfortunately for Des Webb, the guy who was the original actor, he never was on screen.
Yeah.
And you'll see some of the pictures that we had today about how big the suit was and how hot it was. And they weren't filming out in a winter place. They're actually filming in a studio.
Yeah.
And it was really hot. So anything else on the Wampa you want to add today, Will?
Nothing much. Just another sad part for Mr. Webb. He actually died in 2002 of a stroke.
Yep.
And honestly, I just feel really bad for the guy. For being in a Star Wars movie,
yep,
or at least attempting to, doing all these scenes, probably working really hard, doing a bunch of different takes, and then just having everything cut. Like, that just sucks.
Yep, yeah. It's unfortunate, and you know, again, it was great to see that they talked a lot about him, and I learned a lot. If you want to learn more about the Wampa, go check it out online. There's a lot of great information out there about that one.
Yes, there is.
All right, card number 25, Darth Maul. Now, as a guy who grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and Star Wars came out, and we saw 3 movies, and then we had to wait 20-some years before a new movie came out. I got to tell you, when Darth Maul came out in Phantom of the Menace, it was one of those moments. It was
Pandemonium.
amazing of what happened. We had no idea what was going on. It was great. So I'll get to that in just 1 second. We'll go through some stats here first. 1,739 of them made, 117 graded so far, 62 PSA 10s, and 51 PSA 9 so far. The actor was actually a guy named Ray Park. It was actually voiced by Peter Serafinowicz, which I didn't know was a different voice, which was interesting. He's actually a Zabrak from Dathomir, and the facial tattoos was actually inspired by the indigenous people of Brazil, which I found pretty interesting. Now, of course, spoiler alert, in that movie, we think Darth Maul dies.
Yes.
Well, at least most people do when they get chopped in half.
Yeah.
However, he comes back in a lot of different things, whether it's different movies, different comic books, and different cartoons as well, right?
We actually do see him die officially. He is dead in actually the Rebels show, which is actually very interesting. Not to spoil it too much, but he's in it. He and Obi-Wan meet. Very quick duel. Obi-Wan wins. So he is sadly gone.
He might come back again. You never know.
I feel like he's probably gone.
However, I will say the scene in the Phantom Menace when they're in the hangar and they're all trying to go back and take over for the droid army at that point, and the big bay doors open and Darth Maul is there and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are there, and I think it's Qui-Gon that says, "You guys go around, we'll take care of this."
Yeah.
And they all just patiently take off their robes. And that battle, like that's one of those moments in a movie theater where I sat up with my friends I was with and we were like, uh-oh, it's on.
It's like those things where you see where like when like something really big happens, like when in Endgame when all the portals open and then the crowd just goes crazy. You can just tell that when that happened, when the doors open, you can just even know that it was just pandemonium. People were probably shouting just like, "Oh my God!" Oh!
I was there and it was great because again, we had waited such a long time to have that kind of scene. And if you think back to episodes 4, 5, and 6, we had seen some cool lightsaber battles that we thought were cool.
Yeah.
Nothing lived up to all of a sudden. Here's a guy that's got not only a lightsaber, he's got a dual lightsaber. He's flipping around. He's fighting two people at once.
Two very talented, very skilled Jedi.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So this is not the last time we're going to see Darth Maul, but really excited to have his card. And again, it's another great card for us as well. So, Will, I'm going to turn over to you for our last card of the week, card number 26.
Okay, 26 is Tallie Lintra, someone I knew of but didn't really know much about. So she is from The Last Jedi. They made 1,493. They have graded 74, 23 PSA 9s, and 48 PSA 10s.
Yep.
The actress is Hermione Corfield.
I think so, yep.
Okay,
yep.
I believe so. She's an A-Wing pilot. She is Blue Leader. And she is actually part of the bombing run against the Dreadnought that we see at the very beginning of The Last Jedi.
A great scene.
She's actually the one who says when the bombs start going down, she's the one that says, "Bombs away." It's probably one of my favorite parts of
that is pretty good. Yep.
But sadly, she didn't last very long. She died when Kylo blasted the hangar when they retaliate. After they blow up the Dreadnought and then all the other ships coming in, they start to run. Kylo and 2 fighters come in. He goes to the hangar, blows the missiles, and Tallie is one of them that sadly does not make it out of there.
Yep, unfortunate, but again, it was great to see her as an A-Wing pilot. Really exciting again with the bombs. That was also a cool scene for that one as well.
That was a very cool scene.
Good. Anything else on the cards you have this week for us, Will?
Nothing much, no.
All right. Again, thank you guys for always taking the time to watch our videos and subscribing. Don't forget, you can 2 new cards come out every single week on the Topps website. And again, just some amazing art that's being done by Chris Penix on these cards. Really exciting, and we look forward to seeing you guys again soon. And thanks for watching.
Bye.